Hey everyone, One Big Boss here, and, well, like I stated in my last video, it's been a while, but I was at New York Comic Con for about 4 days, and let me tell you, that convention was probably, like, it was tied for the best convention ever, like, right there in MetroCon that I did last summer with my friends, down in Florida. That was a good con too, but that and New York Comic Con tied for, like, #1. A lot of great shit happened, bought some things, met a lot of new people, did cosplay, and from what I was hearing, now a lot of you may have known I was talking about it before. I talked about it on my Twitter and here on the channel. I went as Devil May Cry 4 Dante because, let's quite face it, I do not have the six-pack yet for Devil May Cry 3 Dante. Although I do like 4. For some reason I like 4's Dante a little bit more. I don't know why. But I went as him, and I only did it Thursday because I finally got to use the die-hard quote that I've been wanting to use for many, many years now. I now know what a TV dinner feels like, because I was baking like a TV dinner in that fucking outfit. It was all pleather and shit like that, and it was really hot in that convention. I mean, they probably had the AC cranking, but with all those people around there and stuff, it just, it was like a big melting pot, you know? And I still don't understand why some people don't understand what bathing in deodorant is at these conventions. I really do not understand that whatsoever. Anyway, I picked up a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, actually more about the cosplay thing. I didn't think that my Devil May Cry would, be so popular, but given what happened with the new Devil May Cry, and there's not a lot of fans up for it, and there's a lot of people that are against it. I mean, if you like it and you don't, that's fine. I mean, personally, I'm not going to shit on you for liking the new game. But people shit on me all the time for not liking it, which, I have my reasons not for liking it. But that outfit I wore, I was getting so much attention from people. It was unbelievable. All these girls were coming up and hugging me. It was pretty funny because they loved it. And the fact that, like, I had his real guns. Now, I saw a couple of other Dantes there. Saw it was a few Devil May Cry 3 Dantes. There was a girl one and 2 guys, and none of them had his guns that I have, the actual ebony and ivory ones. They just used, like, like fake prop ones from, like whatever. Like, they went to a store and bought guns and stuff like that, like a white one and a black one. And I can't blame them because I bought those guns like well over a year ago, and they were like $200 then. Now online they're like $300. Although honestly, I'd probably buy another pair just to have, because I'm crazy like that. But I got a lot of, I got a reputation at New York Comic Con for being that Dante, pretty much. Sitting down, I hear people walk and talk about the Devil May Cry cosplayer who had the actual guns, and I turned around and I was like, that was me. And they go, wait a minute, that was you? And, I'd have to pull out my phone for proof and show them of the pictures that were taken of me. And people were stopping me, asking me where I got the guns, how awesome and badass I looked at it in the outfit. So, it was really, really amazing because I've never really got, like, attention like that before. And when you're doing cosplay, I figured you'd have to be a chick with a chest, like, out to here and, like, low cut and all that stuff, outfits kind of thing to get noticed. But it was really cool that a lot of people did remember who I was as the day went on. I mean, even like Sunday, we were finding people who were asking, I haven't seen that Dante from Devil May Cry 4 with the guy with the real guns. He didn't have Rebellion. Yeah, I'll tell you something right now about New York Comic Con. If I had Rebellion, his sword, I would not have brought it there because that is the most crowded convention I've ever gone to. And like I said, about the people not bathing and stuff like that, well, they're also pretty, like, a lot of people are pretty rude and just don't look where they're going. They don't look out for people in cosplay. People's cosplays get broke all the time. It really, really sucks to see when people who work hard on their cosplays, they get destroyed by carelessness and pure douchebags, pretty much. My sister went as Spinel's son from Card Captors, his panther form, like humanized kind of thing. Nobody knew who she was, but she had like these big, big wings attached to her back that KO Cosplay, who I'll leave a link down below, made for her. And I'll tell you, man, it was, she got a lot of pictures once those wings were on. And, I mean, her and I on Thursday, we were getting stopped like every 5 seconds. It was really, really awesome. I got to do some photo shoots myself, not of me. No one asked, like, to do, like, any official photo shoots. I didn't really ask any of the photographers there because I was busy getting my picture taken all the time by amateurs and stuff. But I personally did photo shoots for other cosplayers, such as, my sister, who is at Essie Cosplay, put that down below, along with Lockhart Productions and KO Cosplay. And that was really fun. But now to move on to the stuff that I picked up when I was there, because some of the stuff's really cool. Start with the small ones first. let's see here. First one I picked up from, let's see, yeah, Pigtail Studios. This little chibi Devil May Cry 3 Dante. I actually really liked this. It was cool. I was hoping they had a Virgil one too, but they didn't, because I wanted to buy that for my sister. But it was cool to get that. And my friend who was a booth girl for Capcom, who came from Texas for this, her name is Sue Wan. She's of Sue and Dom Cosplay. Again, I'll put that link down below. She gave me the 25th anniversary Mega Man pin. And I think it's still sealed in here. You got the staple and everything. So that was pretty cool. Since Pokemon was a big deal this year, I decided to pick up this little art piece from this artist. Stuff's pretty pricey, but I can understand why, because her work is really good. This was only, I think, like 20 bucks, so I can't complain about that. But her other work was really, really pricey if you bought the original and not the print, which that's how it works anyway. I also picked up, now you all know I'm a poster nut, so picked up the real Ghostbusters poster. I guess like they're gonna be re-showing the series on like fear.net or something, or I have no idea. I really didn't look at it, but it was the Ghostbusters, and anybody growing up in the 80s and 90s, you know you love this show and the movies. I love number 2. 2 is my personal favorite. Love 1, but I love Ghostbusters 2. Let's see here. Yes. Got this signed and autographed by Vampy Bit Me, as you can tell right there. This girl was really nice, because you know, like a lot of those female cosplayers, they're kind of like bitchy and kind of rude and mean to their fans and stuff. Total opposite. She is very down to earth, very polite, very kind, and she kept inviting me and my sister to come back and hang out at her booth all the time. You know, she loved our outfits. You know, she kept going nuts over them, and I mean, she's like a genuine nice person. And in this community, that's what you realize you need to be. You can't be a douchebag when you cosplay anything. You got to be a nice person. It's true, and that's why she's got a lot of followers, because she's legit a nice person. I mean, yeah, like, you know, she's half naked in a lot of her pictures and stuff like that. That could also be a thing as well. But still, nice girl. Very glad to meet her. Wish we got to go to her after party that we were invited to go to, but stuff comes up, so you can't really help that. Let's see here. Next on the list is the character model of Chris Redfield for Resident Evil 6. And it's hard to see with the glare and stuff like that, but I was really glad to pick this up because my sister actually spotted this, and it's really well detailed. And you know, when I collect figures, I go for the detail. Don't like to buy the cheap ones or anything like that. But I was really glad to pick this up because Resident Evil figures, even though the series is crap now, they're going to go up in price. And I'm keeping this baby factory sealed. Finally, the last thing we picked up, well, actually we did, was meeting the original Green Ranger, Jason David Frank. Great guy, funny times. Didn't get a long chance to talk to him because it was just a photo shoot. Because I'll tell you, his line for his autographs alone was I can't even tell you how many people he had lined up for it. I mean, he was beating Shatner, Hulk Hogan, Patrick Stewart, Anthony Daniels. I couldn't believe it. His line was gigantic. And at one point he came out of the crowd and just ran down with his iPad viewing everything, you know, all the fans cheering. So it was really cool. It was really great to get that picture, and I do have to get that thing framed at one point. But regardless, New York Comic Con, a complete blast. Loved it. Definitely doing it again next year, and I'll be bringing my Dante back for that one, providing it holds up. I mean, the thing's in perfect condition anyway, but you just see that cosplay if you've done it before, like the outfits just seem to fall apart with time. But anyway, yeah, I really had a blast with all of my friends and my sister at New York Comic Con, so if any of you went, I really hope you all had a blast and didn't have to deal with any problems, douchebags, and I hope none of you got the con sickness afterwards, because there is a lot of people who do get sick after the convention. Because let's face it, you're in a crowd that you can't even move in. I mean, I was looking down, I took pictures of like from an above shot of the whole crowd, like all the people, and it was like something out of Dead Rising. Just so many people. So you can imagine how many people are actually going when they're sick. When you invest that much time and money and then you get sick, I mean, I can't believe I'd probably go too. Then I'd be that asshole who gets everybody sick at the convention. But regardless, thanks everybody for watching. We got a lot more stuff coming up on the channel. We've got the continuation of the Let's Play of Mega Man X4, and some other videos that were pretty funny that I did before the convention started. So keep it here, everybody. Check the links down below that I provided for all the cosplayers that I met and did photo shoots for. And everyone, thanks again for always watching. Please thumbs up and like the page, subscribe, all that good stuff. My name is Big Boss, and I will see you all next time.